Hey guys, welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where we play games and talk game design.
You really like
We are playing Link to the Past again. Some more of it, forever and always. Here I am with Chris and myself. Hello, Chris. How are you? Let's get going. I'm underneath the rock.
You've been holding this rock for like half an hour now.
I have. My arms are tired. I can still spin like a ballerina, though. I find it odd that the rock doesn't spin with you.
Well, maybe it does. Maybe you just don't see it. Because if you look at it, it's perfectly symmetrical.
No, it's not.
Perfectly.
Look at the sides. There's little indents on the sides.
That's because you're looking at it from an angle, Eddie. It's 3/4 turn. So of course it's going to look different from that angle, Eddie.
Well,
Jeez,
fine.
Someone teach this guy about perspective. Perspective.
Perspective?
Perspective.
Propane-spective?
I don't think we should...
Nope. Yeah, we're done.
Bobby only play.
God damn.
No,
Ice Rod
I won't
only
overkill that.
Ice Rod only playthrough?
Ooh, actually, that's almost
Wow,
possible.
I actually killed someone when I did that.
Yeah, dude. You kill most things.
No, like the first one though, I didn't even see him and I killed him before I even got on screen.
Dude, MLG.
MLG Gaming. That was a wonderful moment though, come on. Like I didn't know that I knew, but like, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Wait, do I need to? No.
I'm like your personal walkthrough right now.
I don't mind it.
Like, Pokedex style, like, let me just tell you
Also,
everything.
how funny must that have just been for the guards? Like, well, poof,
He's just
someone
like,
just run
"The
to the wall.
fuck?"
The fuck was that? Did a small child just run into the wall?
That's right. We did decide that Link is probably a child in this game.
This 12-year-old has one hell of a sword.
Like, how does he not have a concussion from that? I mean, dang.
Is this the Eye of the Truth, by the way? Is this a precursor to the Eye of Truth?
Oh my
Do
goodness.
you think so?
Dude, it totally is.
Leave it in the comments below.
Question of the day. Is that the Eye of Truth? Well, it's interesting, right? Because, like, this is the only time that appears in this game, as far as I know. Ooh, except not. It's all over the top floor. Now, is it like... Is it because he's the wizard?
Maybe.
Is the wizard part of the, Oh my god, what are they called? What Impa is from, right? That's what... Impa is part of the clan that uses the Eye of Truth,
Yes,
right?
the Gerudo.
No, that's not the Gerudo.
No?
Gerudo is the desert people.
Yeah, what is Impa from?
Impa is,
Shoot, Impa's from...
The Sheikah tribe.
Sheikah tribe, my bad, sorry. I forgot
I
that Impa's
could
from
be saying that
yeah.
wrong. But yeah, so is the wizard like Sheikah?
It's Sheikah.
Is the wizard like Sheikah though? Or Sheikin?
I think so.
That's awesome! I mean, I don't know. It's like game theory shit, but... I think that would be really cool. It's interesting too, right? Because it's like, imagine when they were making this game, they probably just like put that eye icon there. And who knows, maybe we're like drawing connections over nonsense, right?
Maybe.
But like they put that eye there and is just like a decorative piece, right? And
Yeah.
as the iterations of the game have gone through, they were like, let's make this mean something. Like they built on the history of the, or like, I don't know, the lore of the game throughout each iteration, which I think is genius. Because now you can look back on the other games and see where it started.
True.
Even if the lore didn't exist yet, it still kind of has a similar impact.
Right.
I don't know. I think it's cool anyway.
I love it, I love it.
It's definitely
I
one of
love
those...
thinking about it and just like wondering if like everything is connected like that.
Right? Well, that's why you have people theorizing like the Zelda timelines,
Yeah.
which Nintendo has regularly said is not a thing. Which I respect
yeah.
Nintendo saying that, but at the same time, I still love the idea that
Yeah,
there
it's
could
still
be.
fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure they don't mind people doing that. I mean,
Well, I mean, there's even a book published on it. Like,
yeah.
what was I gonna say though? I think this speaks to
Oh god.
the interesting things that can come out of a game that has had such a long franchise, though.
Yes.
Because, like, you don't get that out of indie games. They all have to have, like, their lore in that game and that game alone. Because most indie games don't have a long legacy of iterations. But you see games like Mario or Zelda or Even like some of the Sony titles, right? Like Jak and Daxter, or like even Ratchet and Clank now that just came out with their newer game in 2016. I'm not totally sure, but like you can look at those games and kind of compare them and see like how they've changed throughout the iterations.
Damn it.
Which is awesome. Like you don't really get that experience out of short-lived games, and it's only really like within the last generation or two of game players that we actually can see this happen. Which is cool. I don't know. I think it's fascinating.
It definitely is.
In a crazy way, too, it kind of like shows the history of like game development in general, too. Well, you messed up.
Why?
Because you lost your laser sword.
I did. I've already lost it like 3 times, friend.
But you lost your laser sword.
I know.
In the original Zelda...
I did block that arrow, though, really in a kick-ass manner.
It's true.
Like, that was also another MLG moment.
MLG.
Yeah.
MLG Eddie.
Eddie.
It's your new name.
That's the name of this episode.
No. The laser sword in the original game was an actual laser sword, though. In this game, it's this crazy circle thing.
Which one do you like better?
I like the circle thing better, because I think it makes more sense.
Yes.
Well, makes more sense. I think it's... having a wider area to actually hit your enemies with is nice. So it doesn't require the player to be as precise.
In the original game, it made it seem like a gun, and I didn't like it. It's like, it's not a gun, it's a sword.
Yeah, I think the circle kind of makes it feel more magical, too. Not being MLG, that's for sure.
It's like, I can't reach the... Oh, I can just lift up the butt. one more heart. There it is. I'm just gonna get all these real quick.
Eddie,
Okay, but honestly, like, people in Zelda games have been just conditioned to, like, destroy all pots and destroy all pieces of leaves.
That's true.
Or bushes.
I feel like for this game, that wasn't... I mean, I think it could have started from this game, or even any of the other Zeldas. But I feel like it was Ocarina of Time that really instilled that behavior in players. Like, I need to break everything.
That's true.
And then they started adding on that in the later games.
Mostly because it was a 3D game, I think. You know?
Yeah, I wonder how much...
You said Ocarina, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, then they in the later games, like,
oh god,
Twilight Princess is a really good example of that. Where, or even Wind Waker, right? Where like, if you kill certain enemies or like break certain items, you get like collectibles that you could use to like complete side quests or like build a better equipment. It's like, now you really just have to go break everything.
Indeed,
everything.
Also, did you know that if you stand close to this guy and here? Oh no, okay. Well, it does actually happen.
That the chain doesn't hurt you.
The chain doesn't hurt you, which is really cool.
It is kind of cool. That's like MLG level stuff that neither of us can pull off.
I pulled it off 2 times there.
Yeah, but you know, out of like 10 times, it's not.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. Stop.
Just stop it.
Oh my goodness.
Stop it, guys.
That was too much.
What do you think about the level design of this like mini dungeon? Because it's like the structure's linear, right?
Yeah.
But they kind of like take all of the soldier types and throw them at you in every interesting combination that they could think of.
I like it. I like the fact that they throw all the different ones at you just to get introduced at it, and then they put them all in the same room together.
Yeah, right.
Oh, shit.
Like I like that they mostly stick to just the soldiers. The only deviations were the bats.
Yeah,
I think
that was the only deviation.
Are you ready for this?
No, I have 3 hearts.
I don't think you can do anything with the arrow. I could be wrong. You could try it.
Nice rod, then.
That'd be kind of funny, actually. Like, oh, so this is...
Oh, snap. Are you guys ready? Link, I've been waiting... Wait. I've been waiting for you. I was hoping I could make Zelda vanish in front of your eyes. Behold, the last moment of Princess Zelda. Zelda.
No, Zelda. Well, I have no reason to be here anymore.
Well, she's gone. So much for being the hero. Ho ho ho, with this, the seal of the 7 wise men is at last broken. I forgot that I'm old, sorry. It is now only a matter of time before evil power covers this land. After all, the legendary hero cannot defeat us, the tribe of evil, when we are armed with the power of gold. Ho ho ho, now I must go. Also, I like that they kept that sound effect in with the Wind Waker. Is it here? Oh, darn. Is it here? Oh, darn.
Well, they tell
Can't
you.
be possibly anywhere else.
They do. I like that they do kind of have that visual cue, though, of like which one he probably went through.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, if you haven't discovered that there can be secret doors at this point, like
like he went through that one. Just go.
he went there.
Oh, so you mean to say that you like to be totally destroyed? Well, I can make your wish come true. Oh,
if you could have totally destroyed.
Sorry, forgot. Totally forgot. Totally forgot.
If you could have totally destroyed me, why did you have to wait until you were in this room, buddy?
Yeah.
Bang.
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 Boom. Ha.
I always thought that was like wings on his back. Or
Yeah,
like
I
he
did
looks
too.
like, or like his rear side looks like just a really big angry face with a walrus mustache. Yeah, he does that.
Guess what I forgot?
Well, it's been a while since you fought this guy.
Yeah.
The trick
forgot
to
about
knowing
his
he's going to do that is if he follows you.
Yeah.
If he doesn't follow you, then that means that he's doing the lightning attack.
Gotcha.
This fight's interesting too because you don't actually need the Master Sword to kill him.
Yeah.
You could kill him with the bug net. The only reason you needed the Master Sword was actually just so you could enter.
This is true.
Ow. So what do you think about this boss battle?
After I remember that the lightning part exists, it's quite fun. I think it's well designed.
I mean, it's sort of like...
Think about it. Grr! Well matched like the true hero that you are, but I am not ready to admit defeat yet. I will draw you into the dark world. Are you gonna draw me? That's so nice. You think I'm gonna make a good painting?
Draw me like one of your French
Draw
heroes.
me like one of your French heroes. Sorry, what were you about to say about the battle? About a battle?
Well, it's really like the only time I think that we have a like back and forth kind of attack pattern.
Yeah.
Where you like shoot something back at him from slicing it, I think anyway. But that became such a Zelda staple too. Link, it is I, Sasharahala. I am communicating to you across the void through telepathy.
Telepathy.
The place where you now stand was the Golden Land, but evil power turned it into the Dark World. The wizard has broken the wise men's seal and opened a gate to link the worlds at Hyrule Castle.
Oh my gosh.
In order to save this half of the world, the Light World, you must win back the golden power. You must also rescue the 7 maidens who Agahnim sent into the Dark World. As members of the bloodline of the 7 wise men, they have power that will surely help you. The maidens are locked in hidden dungeons full of evil creatures and dangerous traps. The Palace of Darkness should be your first goal in this world. Link, I can rely only on you. Please make this old man's wishes come true.
Sorry,
I beg of you. All right, for you, Sasharahala.
I'll do it.
Hey, pull up your map for a second. Pull. I think the only dungeon that'll show up on our map is the one that he tells us to go to. Yeah.
Number 1.
But after we get that, I think they all open up. I could be crazy.
I think so. I think you're right, because there's a point where they're all showing up and like they're all there if you haven't gone to them yet. Also.
Yeah, it's sort of a good tutorial moment though, where
I
it's
know
like,
where all of them are. So.
Yeah, I mean they're not too hard to find.
Yeah.
But it's a good tutorial moment because it's like it's the easiest one in the Dark World.
Yeah.
They kind of want to direct the players so that they don't end up in a situation that's frustrating. I don't know. I think it's pretty smart.
Yeah.
There's here. Don't go down there yet. Go up there and go to the right. You might have to go downstairs anyway, but
Okay.
yeah, there you go.
Bajoom. Sapa.
Boom.
Kacha.
Chris doesn't know where any of the items are. Yeah, what?
I didn't say that. I never said that. Certainly not the first time we played this.
Oh. So the boss battle though between Agahnim or the first well, really the battle against Agahnim. I think it's interesting, right? Because like it uses a new mechanic that we don't really see with any other enemies in this game.
Yeah. Whoopsies.
But it's kind of simple, right? Like he really only has 3 different attacks, and at a certain point it just becomes very predictable.
Yes.
But for the first fight against him, like obviously the second time you fight him, it's going to be a lot more complicated.
Yes.
I don't know. I guess like when you don't know what you're doing, that first battle probably is actually kind of hard because
I forgot about the lightning. So.
You forget about the lightning. You try to stab them. They kind of hit you with every like point that they expect the player to kind of screw up.
I totally forgot that any of those things occur. I forgot that he does the thing.
But I think it's important that the actual fight itself is easy when the player doesn't really know what's going on, because otherwise, like imagine if the battle was hard too, then you're both learning what you are not supposed to be doing while he's also just wrecking your day.
Yes.
And so now when we fight him again, it only makes sense to make things more complicated.
Right.
I don't know. I dig it. I think it was well done.
I think so too.
Good. Because otherwise you're fired.
You can't fire me.
That's true.
I started this show.
Yeah. It's the Eddie show.
That's a terrible show, probably.
I'd watch that probably.
I'd rather it never. Also, what is this?
It's like, what are they, like slimes? Except he has like tentacle hair?
I don't know.
That's what I always assumed.
Where's the first one?
No, you're... Oh, well, I guess you could go in that one over there.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
I don't remember what's in there. I think it's just a shop?
Yeah, I want to see what it is.
Or maybe it's the, like... Well, you'll have to go back if you want to go in there.
Yeah?
Not that way.
I know. Oopsies.
I think it's the, it's like Sasharahala.
Salaраlasha?
One of these days I'll get his name right.
Saltorlasha.
But it's like the like monster version of him.
Ah, yeah. Oh, that's right. It's just there's something
Just,
blocked.
you know, following the path.
Yeah. Just kaboomf. Shut up.
Oh yeah. He's
hey,
a tree.
Buddy. Hey, you're new here, aren't you? Did you come here looking for the power of gold? Well, you're too late. It will obey only the first person who touches it. The man who last claimed the power of gold wishes for this world. It reflects his heart. Oh, it's sad. Yes, I came here because of greed for the golden power. And look what happened to me. To restore the golden land, a person worthy of the golden power must defeat the man who created this place. Until that time, I am stuck in this bizarre shape. But what a mischievous thing to leave lying around the power of gold. Triforce.
So this is interesting because the golden land is like, it's just the world that the Triforce exists in.
Mm-hmm.
You're technically, like the Triforce doesn't actually exist in your world.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy to me. Does that mean that, like, the Triforce was sealed away in this world? Or, like, it always existed in this world, and we've just, like, crossed dimensions in order to use its power?
Triforce is always sealed in the Golden Land.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, well, not entirely. I mean, in some of the games, the Dark World exists because Ganon got his hands on the Triforce and then changed the world. Like in Ocarina of Time, there's no two worlds, it's just the future and past.
In Ocarina of Time, you open him up to the Golden Land to get the Triforce to bring it back and use it for his liking. You know?
Oh, does he? So pulling out the Master Sword is what
unlocks the seal on the Golden Land where the Triforce is.
So we never actually see the Golden Land in Ocarina of Time. We just see the repercussions of Ganon getting in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
Yes. Also, what else is crazy? My skill at getting hit.
Yeah, you're real good at that.
Oh my god. I'm terrible. Where am I going?
Down.
I know, it's just you follow the
little dotted lines.
Yeah, the dotted lines.
You know, as an
hard
adult,
to see when it moves.
Yeah, as an adult, you see that and you're like,
oh shit.
It's really easy to see the path. I'm Kiki the monkey. I love rupees more than anything. What will you do?
Yeah, I'll give you 10 rupees.
Kiki, good choice. I will accompany you. You have a monkey friend now.
I love monkey friend.
I really like that monkey friend.
Oh, MLG.
The sucky thing is, if you can't afford him, like, he's gonna ask for money again, right?
Yeah.
If you can't afford him, you just, like, waste 10 rupees having him follow you.
This is true.
Not that he asks for that much money.
No, it's just 10 rupees, and I'm sure...
I think it's 100 up here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kiki, if you give me 100 rupees, I will open the entrance for you. Kiki. What do you do?
Try and open it myself?
Yeah, good
No.
luck.
Yeah, no. Kiki, good choice. Then I get 100 of your rupees. Good point.
Do monkeys
Good
make
point.
that noise? Kiki.
This one does because he's cool, man.
I mean, maybe the little monkeys make a chirping sound.
Okay, the monkeys in Majora. Yeah, it's Majora. Majora's Mask make that noise.
Yeah?
Yep. Almost positive.
Majora's Mask, one of my favorites. Another Zelda playthrough we never finished on the show. Don't watch it. It's before we knew what we were doing.
Nice.
Although that was a long one too. Jen and I played that one. I think we hit like 35-ish episodes.
Solid.
And we just kind of stopped it because it was only getting one view per video. And I was like, I think this is probably not worth keeping up.
Oh,
And to be fair, well, I mean, to be fair, that was like way back before this channel was any good.
Fireballs. What the heck?
Like, I didn't know what I was going to talk about. Jen was focused on the game, so it was hard to like bring out a lot of discussions. And it was also her first time playing it too, which is something we kind of changed as we continued down the channel, was like getting our hands a little dirty on the games before we actually started recording so that we're not at a complete loss.
Yeah.
Every now and then we'll do a blind playthrough, but only when it seems appropriate.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
we've come a long way since the Majora's Mask playthrough.
I gotcha.
I don't feel bad about that one being a terrible playthrough. Yeah, do it! Yeah!
Boom.
Killed that death fairy.
Yeah.
Evil dark fairy? Evil fairy? I forget what they're called already.
Yay. You caught a fairy. Trap her in a bottle.
The nice thing to do.
Come on, which one is it?
It's the... what do you think it is? Yeah.
What is that? Wait, what is that?
I thought it was Ghostbusters, and then it wasn't. But you...
Wait, what did I do?
You took it in a different direction.
Yeah.
Question of the day. What was that song? What?
What time are we at?
We're at time. Why?
Well, I'm gonna pause after.
You're gonna look it up.
What? No, because I wanna. These guys are for the next episode.
Oh.
I fucking love these guys.
Okay.
I love these guys so much.
Question of the day. Actually, do you have a question of the day? I've been doing them lately.
No, you have them.
I've done 6 questions of the day.
Yeah, you have them.
This guy doesn't like helping me.
I love helping you. I'm the one playing. You're the one over there thinking about questions, friend.
That's true. What was the big thing? Oh, what did you think about the Agahnim boss battle?
Mm-hmm.
I guess like... trying to think of a good question to make out of that. I guess, what do you think they did right or wrong with that boss battle? Whether or not you know what the later one is like, because I don't want to assume everyone's played this game, even though you should.
You should play this game in every other Zelda game in the world, except for Spirit Tracks.
Yeah, I was not a fan of that one. Well, anyway, thank you for watching, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
See you next time.
Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Have a good time. Have a good time.